like, I'm Liz and I'm from Virginia, that was taken over, the people's land was taken over by my ancestors. And it's an acknowledgement of the history of the regions from where people came. And that's a worldwide issue, where we live on land that was stolen from the people who owned it. Lynn, we're waiting for the PowerPoint, hon.
Oh, sorry, it said it was sharing and then it stopped.
Don't worry. It happens.
There we go.
Oh, yay. We got lots of good people here today. So here we are. Welcome and greetings. We're going to connect today. We're going to talk a little bit about our own work within the TESOL Career Path Development Professional Learning Network. We are the hosts. I'm Liz England, for anybody who may want that information. We're going to go into breakout rooms with guided discussions on our experience with the TESOL convention. We know there were lots of problems with the platform for the convention virtual efforts. This is normal. I kind of want to set the tone by saying TESOL is not the platform, right? The platform is not TESOL. There were problems and those are to go together, but we really want to talk about ways in which TESOL can welcome us in the future with changes and with doing things that we loved. So here's the agenda for today. This is the greetings time and overview. Our leadership is, I've already kind of talked about them while we were waiting for the PowerPoint. But we're going to be sort of telling you in probably 3 to 5 short minutes about what we've been up to. And then we're going to pop right into these TESOL 2021 convention breakout conversations. We're going to use Jamboards in those conversations. I'm very excited about it because we so often lose when we talk, we lose the ideas. But with the Jamboards, we can really do a better job of, thanks, Lynn, my screen looks much better now. So we'll be doing those breakout rooms in just a minute. And you're welcome, by the way, at the end to linger and stay after the 1 hour. We advertise 1 hour meetings. We try very hard to retain that promise. But sometimes people want to hang around and talk, and we can, and you're welcome to. So next slide, I think we'll move. So just for those who are new to us, most of us are not new, but for those who are, you might want to raise your hand. One of us will keep an eye on the hand raising, so we're sure to get your comment and get you into the discussion. Please turn off your other devices. Try not to forget that we are today a group now of 14. We'll probably be up to 20 or 25, something by the time everybody gets here. But it's good to keep in mind that our time is short. Your ideas are important. We want to hear them. And I look forward to, kind of just talk as long as you want. But I only am asking to remind people of the need to keep your eye on your airtime. Sometimes it's good to say I'm finished talking. I notice some people do that and I don't. So I learned it. And it's sometimes helpful on Zoom to say, okay, something like, I'm done, so that people know you're finished. Otherwise, we just sit and wait. Oh, she's done. Okay. So finally, we won't be taking any breaks. So please try to be fully present. This time is going to fly for all of us, I think. But take care of yourself. Just enjoy this time. So here we are. This is our team. John may or may not be here yet.
Hello.
Oh, yay, there he is. Hi, John. John's speaking to us today in a minute from Austin, Texas, where he lives. Next slide is the other 2 members of our team, who are Mick and Lynn. We've got a very wonderfully diverse team with Florida and Qatar and Austin, Texas and Virginia. And we've got Charlene, who's the only member who's off today with an event. She's very, very busy now at the Spring International Center, where she's both director and teaching, a ton of courses in this very complex time. But Charlene is fabulous, and she works with us and is very much a part of our team born in the Philippines, now in Denver. And Julie, of course, whom I introduced before, is at the Georgetown Law School. And we are thrilled that she's joined us most recently. So John and I are going to start quickly. Oh, Linda. Oh, I apologize. We saved the best for last. Linda Chu is with us. She was a former student of mine years ago in Michigan, a wonderful colleague and friend, did some work in Central Asia, had been at Arizona as Director of Global Programs, is now back in Arizona. So that's our team, and please reach out to us anytime. We've got Linda first. Linda, you're first on the webinar.
Thank you. So I won't take 5 minutes. I just wanted to let you all know what we've been doing. So we started our webinar series, which many of you, thank you, have contributed to. From July 2020 to March 2021. Recently, we've had 16 webinars and representing 10 countries. You can see the list of countries there, and if your country is not there, please think about doing a webinar for us. Okay, so these are just some of the topics that we have covered. As you can see, a lot of them have to do with TESOL leadership, creating e-portfolios, collaborating. We had a variety of Africa TESOL. They talked about supporting how they support their teachers and recharging your professional battery. So all kinds of topics. And if you have a topic that you're interested in, please let us know and think about doing a webinar for us. And next will be a sneak peek at our future webinars. We have 3 that are set up. The next one is going to be April 12th on language coaching, and then April 16th on how to enhance teaching, research, and service impact, and finally health and wellness for the educator. The rest you can see are, we will post them, so please watch your Facebook page and for those announcements about our webinar. Okay, I think on to Lynn.
So we're going to talk now about very briefly, John and I were going to talk about our work with TESOL International. We've done a great deal of work at the TESOL International Convention. Most everyone on our leadership team had a role in TESOL 2021. Maybe you did too. All the people on this call, I think, are leaders in TESOL in one way or the other. If not now, they will be soon in the future. We love that about TESOL, that we are leaders from everywhere at all stages of our career paths. And I'm going to ask John. John's sort of headed up some very, very good projects for us, including just today, he wrote a letter to our president, Joyce Kling, who used to be a member of our team before she became president of TESOL. She had to step down, obviously. She has a couple of other jobs to do. John, can you briefly talk about TESOL International Connections for us? Just 30 seconds, a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to note that, as you'll hear, we're having a website coming up soon for the TESOL career path development and all of the upcoming opportunities. And there are so many and activities, those will be posted there. So you'll really have a good go-to location when the new website's up. There are just a variety. I didn't want to go into too much detail because that would take more than 30 seconds, but I do want to mention what was really great about the TESOL convention was those of us attending could see quite a bounce back for the organization after the pandemic has set in, with over 9,000 attendees, just a huge record for recent years, from more than 135 countries. Again, that's a record to have such great representation, so many with scholarships, sponsorships, since they didn't have to travel. And then on top of all of that, what's quite amazing is that hopefully we'll meet in person. We'll have the real McCoy next year with the TESOL convention in Pittsburgh. But I'm imagining, as TESOL has been talking about for a number of years, it'll be a hybrid format so that people could still continue to attend from 135 different countries, as well as show up in Pittsburgh. So we hope to see you in 2022.
Thanks, John. Now, Mick King is here, I believe, and will be talking to us about some projects he's working on. John nicely summarized 2021 and sort of moving ahead. Mick is one of our members, and I think a valuable one because he did not really have time to attend the convention. And so he is leading up some projects that are going to be sort of new. And I think very exciting for TESOL as well as for our group. Mick, how about a brief description today about the Mentors Program?
Sure, I'll cover both the programs actually.
Yeah, super. Thank you. Maybe just quick,
So,
2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one is called Climb. It's our mentorship program. And just to let you know why we called it Climb very, very quickly, we're focusing on how it will benefit both the mentor and the mentee in working together on projects for the rest of the year. So the CLIMB acronym stands for, and I will have to look this up on another slide, C for L for learn, I for inspire, M for motivate, and B for build. So this is what the people will be doing together. Very soon we'll be posting a teaser and then a link to an invite for people to register for this program. So if you're interested or you know people who might be interested, tell them to look out for this. We're excited about it, and we'll be involved in it as well.
Yeah.
The second project is tentatively called Global Voices, and what we're trying to do here is to take one story from each continent and conduct an interview with somebody who's achieved a lot in TESOL, who's had an interesting career path. And at the moment, we've secured 4 of the 6 continents, and we have some exciting names. I'm not going to give anything away at the moment, but we have some great names to interview. And these will be recorded and posted on our website. So it's something for you to look out for later in the year. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much.
Mick, we're going to get you a penguin from Antarctica so you can have all 7 continents represented in Global Voices. Thank you so much. Charlene and Julie are work on all kinds of things for us. Julie and I had a meeting yesterday. I learned so much from her about using these Jamboards today. And Julie is now kind of our, I don't know, she's our new member, and I'm really enjoying working with her. Charlene is so busy with her very, very busy. Many of us have these crazy teaching loads now, plus administration. Okay, so now you know a little about us. You don't know enough about each other. So we're going to move to our questions. We've left those up because if you sort of, your mind wandered and you wanted to think about one of these, we're going to be working in breakout rooms. Julie, are you there to sort of do a little bit of instruction here?
I am. Hi, everybody. We're so glad that you're here with us. And we wanted to give you a chance to talk to each other and talk about TESOL. If you didn't go to TESOL, we wanted to sort of hear from you. So there are 4 questions, and I am going to share now some Jamboards with you. So, oh, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. So I'm gonna share some Jamboards with you, and you're each gonna go to a breakout room. So when you go to your breakout room, notice the number. It'll say breakout room 1 or breakout room 2. Whatever room you're in will correspond with the link that I just sent you. So you'll see if you're in breakout room 1, you'll click on that Jamboard link, and you can create content on that Jamboard. You can do sticky notes and all sorts of things, play around, put your ideas. I just encourage you, if you want to answer question 1, put a 1 and then type your answer. If you want to answer question 2, put a 2, and so forth. So we're going to send you to the breakout rooms for Liz, do you want to do about 9 minutes for the first one? Does that sound good to you?
That's okay, yeah. And can we put the questions in the chat box? Can we see that? Because people may not remember the questions. You can take a picture with your phone. Oops.
Liz, do you think, Lynn, do you think you might be able to put them in the chat box? Is that possible? Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and send you all to the breakout rooms. You've got 9 minutes. Have fun. Click on that Jamboard once you get there, and we'll see you back here.
I'm going to just jump into each room and put the questions in their chat there.
Okay, great. I'm gonna put Marissa in a room once she gets
Okay.
in. So,
Let me just. Why?
Okay, sorry. We'll come back another season. Lynn, what?
So we don't run out of time. We still have, oh, we're doing really well with time, Julie. Thank you.
I think,
Yeah.
how do you think maybe 15 for this one? Do you think we have enough time for that? What do you think?
Group?
10, 15? Yeah, for the next breakout room.
Okay, let's try it. Why not?
Give you guys a
Bye.
little bit more time.
Could
Okay, same.
Hi, George. Hi,
Could
Gulnora.
I,
Nasiba's here.
could I
Yay.
join? Could I join room 7 again? Please? With Lisa
What?
here.
Yeah,
Will I
Julie put
join
us in
room
a
7?
new room.
The
Yeah.
room-
So I'm about to share, I'm going to share the Jamboard links with you again. And so you'll be in a
Okay,
new
thank you.
room. So go ahead and click on the room that corresponds with the number of the Jamboard. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you
Okay.
guys, and let me just set the timer for 15. I think you're all mixed up relatively. I tried to mix you up so you were with new people.
You, Julie.
So enjoy your conversations, everybody. I'm going to send you off.
Okay.
Oh, we're back.
Again, time flew.
Where's my,
I'm with Liz again, so I don't know. I was in room 4 now, but I don't know what happened.
can we see?
Yeah, the breakout room. Time's up.
Ah, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Never
yes,
enough, never enough.
yes, yes. That's good, yeah.
Julie, can we see the Jamboards?
Yes,
Oh, how are
absolutely.
you?
I'll,
Have you felt like you had therapy like I do?
Absolutely.
Look at George. George needs therapy.
George.
okay.
Oh, I thought you said
Ooh.
you felt
So
like
this
it was therapy.
Oh my gosh, there's so much. I love it.
This is breakout room 1.
Can everybody see it?
Yes, we can.
More awareness in certain topics.
Yes.
Assessment having
Yes.
more available globally given the virtual platform. Takeaways, a lot of information still sifting. Yeah. Built a lot of doors where there weren't before. Oh, I love that.
Interesting. No windows?
Doors and windows, right? We all attended. Oh my gosh, you all attended. That's so cool.
Would you like to see the next one? Okay, let's go to number 2. Hold on a sec. Let me share my screen.
Change jobs. Oh, I love it. I love it. You're not the only one, Miss Yellow. Change jobs. I mean, twice a week, I talk to former students who are thinking about it. Joining intersection that interests us. Oh. Doing things I like to do in retirement. Indonesian.
Mhm.
Thinking. Oh. We all like, I keep wanting to guess who wrote these, and I know we all like the idea of doing international projects. Yeah. Yeah, like being on Zoom really helps us with international, doesn't it? Even though Anna has trouble with her connection, she finally is joining us, so we can
Yes.
get, you know, yeah.
All right, I'm
Oh.
going to show you guys the next one. Hold on a sec.
Hi.
If you see anything that surprises you, shout it out. There are only 20 of us, so we can be more spontaneous.
Sorry. Okay. Can you all see that?
Don't teach color blindness, but rather embrace differences and respect your differences. Just as folks Sorry for next year, yeah. Does anybody know what hybrid means? I don't know what it means.
It means we're going to be online as well as in person.
Mm.
Sounds
So
scary, doesn't it?
they
Combo.
I think they wanna like stream some of the things going on in person so that people can join in,
Yeah.
whether they're in person or out in the cloud.
That's what
You
we're
can send
actually
that-
doing right now.
It's not terrible, but it's draining because
It
I mean,
is.
people have like the blank screens, and so you're trying to focus on like those without the cameras, but then you get the people who are face to face, like in front of you. So you're
Mhm.
trying focuses to make sure that everybody is. It's
Plus, it's very very expensive for the
Oh, it's-
organizer
Yeah.
because it needs a lot of equipment, streaming, internet. Like it's not the
And it's-
usual
and
package
It's
that
like
we would
having a
get.
TV show. It's practically a TV show.
Pretty much.
Yes, Mick, I think we can send avatars to present. I'd like to do that. That was the worst part of this year, was listening to my own presentation.
Your presentation was great. What are you talking about?
No, I just don't like listening to myself. I kept having to mute it.
I like this one. Diane Freeman, recognizing, optimizing language learning agency. That's a cool concept for social justice, Julie. Optimizing language learning agency or language learner, Damon. I don't know which it is. I didn't go.
Language learner, yeah. Damon liked it.
Yeah, yeah,
great.
yeah,
language learner.
yeah. Cool. I like that concept.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tech issues, exclamation ×3.
Yeah.
Writing session was good. Challenges in Tajikistan, relying on WhatsApp. You know, this whole WhatsApp thing, WhatsApp is such a powerful tool, and we don't use it so much in the US unless we communicate with people outside. But it's people should start doing more dissertations on it to get data. How does it work? Why do people love it? Blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
Liz, on WhatsApp and the T-cell convention last week, Glenda Rose from Central Texas gave a fabulous presentation one morning about using WhatsApp with her students in Texas or wherever they are, or,
Yeah.
very rural students, and she uses that instead of Zoom. So
Yeah.
go back to the TESOL website within 90 days of the platform still being up, and
Right.
you can see Glenda Rose's presentation.
Yeah, Glenda Rose is a rock star. She did an amazing, and I had so many requests from people who couldn't come and wanted the recording. And they didn't want to look for it. They just emailed me, but she is a rock star. We love her.
I really like the first one, Liz, if I may, that says we hope to have a slot on the TESOL convention programs,
Yes.
like intersections do. I hope PLNs will get some airtime next year.
Yeah, I think somebody pointed that out, that our PLN, which is a low class entity in TESOL, I like to say, I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but it's kind of a, it's not an intersection, but our PLN is bigger than not one or two, but several intersections. So,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
we have
Well,
over
to
500
follow
members.
up on George, I'm not quite sure what, but it seems like there should be some team group, as many people, initiative or whatever you do, like letters to the editor, I don't know, a group thing to do that quickly, because soon things will be set in stone.
Yes.
But fortunately, having a former teammate, alum, being part of the XCOM, et cetera, that'll help get it noticed and supported.
Well, they have that strand that I chaired for 2 years, and now the assistant is Shirlane, and she's on our team, but she's the chair or the strand coordinator for personal professional development. And she's got, 45 reviewers and 200 proposals for her strand. And then we're over here as a PLN, and then they have this website called TESOL Career Resource Center, which is job postings and so on. It's a very confusing setup.
Well, and it would be nice that not only Career Path, but all 11 of the PLNs would logically have a slot at the convention, which none of them do.
Right. Yeah,
Mhm.
we went through that when PLNs first went from forums to PLNs, and we
Mhm.
tried to fight for that in the SRIS intersection. The best thing we were able to negotiate with them is to say, well, then we'll take our primary and we'll put PLNs under, don't like that term, RIS. And so we can try to support as many PLNs as possible. That's what we did for a while. And then that turned into Lisa Dyson giving us a special intersection slot to be able to host as many PLNs as possible. But this past year, what we were able to get an all PLN panel to discuss weaponizing language, and that represented about 3 or 4 different PLNs. And so usually if PLNs have a really good topic, email Lisa and see if it could be something that could be non-adjudicated. That's the way we've been able to get through it for the past 3 years or so. But yeah, all PLNs need to have a slot, and that's something we've been trying to talk about for a while. But that's one way around it, to get PLNs together to get on the panel.
Well, we tried, and Allison and I did the creativity and CPD PLN combined, because for a regular TESOL convention, PLNs aren't allowed to combine.
Right. But that might actually, that might change, because we were able to get a PLN panel past Lisa Dyson. But it was more under an SRIS, like it was kind of under SRIS, but not really. But I think PLN should be allowed to combine, especially if it's a really, really good, interesting, and needed topic. But
yes, and Anastasia, as you know, Lisa has for years done these side things that should not be done that way. I mean, the only way to do it is through Lisa, and she's magical, but that's not the way it ought to go. And
no, it's not. It's not. I agree. But that's the way it's had to be done. But hopefully we can change that, or do something with maybe other people who might be leading councils, maybe. Maybe we can try to at least move into a direction to change that. But I agree, that's not the way it should be done.
Well, there's
how it is done.
There's governance evaluation, I think, and Grazia, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this year.
Gracia's here, good.
Yeah, there's going to be a governance evaluation. I think Deborah talked about it. So maybe this is something like, and we talked on whole about several things. So maybe PLNs might be something that people want to, have more airtime. And as intersections have sessions, why not the PLNs have at least one session at the convention every year, just as intersection have, or they have multiple intersections presenting together.
Well, ideally something would evolve quickly so that it'll happen in Pittsburgh, not in 2026, whereas things tend to be.
Good ideas. You guys are really good brainstormers. I mean, what I'm getting is the sense that TESOL should say yes to everybody about things. We have good ideas. We have high quality work. We need a place to show it. And too often it's a locked door, and it takes, as somebody alluded, 5 or 6 years to unlock the door. This is the 21st century, ladies and gentlemen. We can't wait so long to do things, and we can't spend $1 million in the meantime doing something. And I think George might back me up on this, spending a lot of money on things that maybe are a little bit, don't work anymore. I mean, they work because that's the way we always did it. But
well, and some of the PLNs are 500 members strong.
Yeah.
So it's not like just a little group here and there.
Yeah, and the 500 members are from different countries, which is, we're from all over, which I think also adds value.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that when this whole decision first went down about 3 years ago, the way it was explained to us was that, well, the ISs have more of like a conference presence, and PLNs are supposed to be more of like a online networking. It was kind of, I think, TESOL's way to try to connect more people who may not necessarily be going to the convention. And that kind of backfired, because it ended up marginalizing a lot of groups that really should not have been PLNs, but got into the PLN kind of online thing. And that's another topic for another day. And we don't have time to get into all that, but
no,
it was the intent was to try to globalize and to make it more accessible, but it ended up backfiring and becoming not the case.
Yeah.
Can I say, just make a quick suggestion? I'm going back to the days of TESOL Arabia. We had our SIGs, and then we organized a SIGs conference. So basically we had a separate sort of one-day conference for SIGs. Is that something that TESOL International could do with PLNs?
I'll jump in and just say that
Great idea.
all of us can do lots of events, and we do. Affiliates do events, councils do events, PLNs may do webinars, events, intersections. I know we've been trying to do a year-round TESOL, and that is something that we all are really striving and coping. But at the end of the day, the convention is still considered the mega event of the year. So it's like the major event of the year. And everybody wants to get a slot to present. So I think TESOL has to give PLNs, intersections, councils, all of these people, at least some, a slot or two or more, to be able to express that. Because if you have a group with 500 people, that is representation. That is important. That's 500 people from around the world. It's not, like 10 people and we just want to have a non-adjudicated session, right? There has to be some time for those. And I mean, if we're going hybrid, we're online, the sky's the limit. I mean, there's so many endless sessions that can go around, and let the people choose.
Yeah. Damon, you put your thumb up. Did you mean to put your hand up? Or just your thumb?
No, I was agreeing with what was being said. So I put my thumb up.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I think what we're coming to the top of the hour here, but I want to say this. There are so many models for delivering services and professional development to teachers in the current environment. We learned that this year. We learned a lot about the how, but also the what. We're doing so many things. You can turn on your phone. I wake up sometimes I can't sleep, and I pick up my phone at 4 a.m. and I can choose among 3 events that are in, a decent time of day in the other parts of the world. I don't, because I want to go back to sleep. But, we have these 24/7 opportunities that TESOL doesn't seem to quite, I want us to flood them with models of excellence. Excellence is important, that it's high quality, and give them many, many, many models of things we could do and how we could do them in ways that would attract and serve our beloved and now rather needy members. Members need help, right? They need support, and they're not getting it from TESOL in the way that they should. Sorry, Grazia. I mean, it's I think the heart is in the right place, but it's just there's so many things that are being missed, and we can talk about why, but so grateful for these amazing minds right in front of me in tiny little squares. We have about 2 more minutes and then we'll close. Hin loves something from Mick.
I love the phrase.
Yeah, democratization of PD. I think that's just exactly it, Mick.
You're getting some love there, Mick.
Sorry, the barriers are coming because of our context, right, with everything now online, which is great, because it gives us so many opportunities which people didn't always have in the past, and we have to move along with that and embrace that.
I get the feeling people on this call, Lisa Horvath hasn't said much, but there are people on this call. I look at you and I think of our histories, and I know that you're all collaborators. You're people who find ways of being with other people that are different from you. So, I'm in the materials writers intersection, and I want to cross over into, and that's democracy, right? That's democracy of professional development, where you're connecting with others in a way that the structure supports, the institutional structure supports. I'm so happy to be with you all. And delighted with this conversation, really. Intersections, yeah. Okay, last words. George, you go first. Any last words you want to add? What'd you learn? What's your takeaway from this? Everybody, anybody? I thought George should go first because he's right next to me on the screen.
Yes. How can I help, Miss Liz England? Are you a real person, by the way?
That's a long story. People think that I made up the name Elizabeth the Queen and from England. And George asked me one day, a long time ago, "Are you a real person?"
Well, I'm the
Somebody
king.
else's question. So
Is this why it's called tea time?
With the
most likely.
no takeaways.
I think we're getting there. I think we've been through a lot, and I think that TESOL is not to blame for anything. Technology is not TESOL. Technology is the medium, so I think we should all be a little patient. I know TESOL is working hard. All of us are working hard, but I don't think we should stop asking for things because, you know, people are the power. Sorry, I'm being a little bit more dynamic tonight, but people are the power, and we need, you know, the worst thing that you can get is a no. So, and lots of no's make a yes sometimes. So try for the best, and don't forget to join the affiliate events in a couple of days, 9, 10, 11. I think, Liz, you're going to be there. Most of you are going to be there.
Yeah, I'm excited. Love the affiliate.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun. 3 days of lots of events, fun times. Jim and all the people of the ANPC and the affiliate network have done a lot of work. So join, even if you're not an affiliate, or you have a new group that wants to be an affiliate, come join us. All right, that's it for me. I don't want to take any more airtime.
Thanks, George.
I am done. I'm finished, like you said.
Yeah, that was fast.
George, can you relay information about attending that event? Just, you know, like type it up or something. When?
Yeah, I'll put the registration link. I'll put the registration link on the chat.
John's question is classic non-Facebook user. John doesn't use Facebook, but George is very, very, very present in the world of social media. Don't worry.
Can I?
What dates again?
9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11.
You're next, dear. Lisa Horvath.
I just want to take advantage of having everybody's attention. I hope you don't mind if I put in a word for the materials writers interest section. Is that okay, Liz?
Yeah.
I'm the newsletter editor, one of them, for the materials writers interest section. So I'm going to put my email address in the chat. If anybody is interested in writing anything for our newsletter, we are more than happy to receive your submissions. So I'm writing. I'd be happy to hear from anybody.
Lisa, can you put the link or something, email address, something in the chat box for people who might want to follow up on that request? It's a brilliant opportunity for you to get. We've got some really extraordinary newcomers to TESOL here and veterans as well. And I'm sure you have room for both in your newsletter. Hind had her hand up. Oh, there she is.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was just going to say that it was a great opportunity to attend the convention, and having it online was great. And I did feel that it was like a face-to-face conference, just running from one room to the other, trying to attend the sessions. And I started that game, and then I gave up when George was getting all those points. I just gave up. So it was just an amazing experience, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And I just wanted to say, I just would like to make an announcement. Our Africa ELTA convention coming up soon. So as soon as I'll send more details to Liz about the Africa ELTA online convention in August. Yeah.
August. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amira promised me that we were having a face-to-face in 2022.
Yeah, we're discussing it face to face. We're planning, but you never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, we're working on both the online and later face-to-face one.
Beautiful.
So,
Africa
fingers
is
crossed.
Amazing. I encourage everybody to go to their Facebook or their website. They're just an amazing new group. Not new, but newish group of 50 plus countries doing extraordinary work across Africa. Another hand. I saw one. Thank you all. This was fab. On behalf of the TESOL Career Path group, I want to thank you all for taking your time today with us. This has been, for me, a very valuable discussion. I love connecting with you. I know I speak on behalf of our team here. We all love connecting with you and, of course, with each other. I look forward to seeing you soon. Please come to our webinars. Don't forget to email us if you have any additional comments that come to you. I know for me, after 2 hours after a session, I think, oh, darn, I wish I'd asked this question. Please feel free to email us with any questions you might have. Join us on Facebook or at tsol.org at our professional learning network. And we'll see you soon. Have a good day and take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Great.
And wonderful.
Bye-bye.